Hey, y'all.
What's up?
Welcome. We're just chilling in the ride. Going to talk a little bit about Destiny. Really sad that it's gone. Really sad that it's so far away. So far away. But we're really going to talk about, how I felt about it, and also kind of how Ariel felt about it from playing it as well. So, I mean, I really enjoyed the game. I had a really good time with it. I don't really see anything that I can find bad about the game. A lot of people, from what I read on some of the sites that I saw about people not liking the game, was that they felt like it was just another Halo clone.
Yeah, I can see why people felt that way, and I haven't played all of the Halo games, but I honestly didn't get that much of a feel as it being just another Halo game, because I thought it looked a lot different. Like, the graphics were a whole lot better.
Mm-hmm.
As far as some of the controls go, I guess, like the way the characters, like, kind of jump and stuff, that kind of seemed like Halo-y. But, I mean, and obviously it's a first-person shooter, but I don't know, I can't get on board with saying that it's just another Halo game, because that's what I thought that it was going to be like in the beginning. But after playing it, I didn't really get that feeling, because it seems like its own game too.
Exactly. And really, what is Halo as far as just shooting aliens? If we're just gonna call everything that has you shooting aliens a Halo clone, that's not fair. Or everything that has you in a first person view shooting aliens. Like, I just feel like them comparing it to Halo just because it's the same company isn't entirely true. Because the way you run is a little bit different. Like, the slide is actually a slide from Call of Duty. Master Chief and none of the other Spartans did running and then sliding into, you know what I mean? And I feel like it doesn't really have that same, like, Halo matchmaking feel, because Halo was about deathmatch and capture the flag, and that little bit of multiplayer that we got to play, it really went into just capturing the different points, and the vehicles felt a lot similar to some Halo vehicles. So I guess I can see that as far as that goes, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Well, I mean, it still is a Bungie game, so I think that Bungie fans would be disappointed if it wasn't, a little bit like Halo. But so it makes sense that some of the things are the same, and that's completely fine, because without it, I think that people would be disappointed. But what was I gonna say?
I feel like it was very much improved upon, if we're gonna look at it that way. Like, the gameplay felt crisper. Like, the way when you shot, you felt like you were actually doing some kind of damage.
Yes, that's definitely true, because after playing that, or while playing it, I felt like it was a little bit easier than Halo.
Yeah.
I
felt like the gun, the main gun, the assault rifle in Halo doesn't, I don't know, in Halo 4 it just does not hit. And even in Halo 3 it still feels kind of like the bullets aren't that strong in it. But the machine guns in Destiny, they felt like they were hurting, and I liked that a lot.
Yeah, that's true. I was honestly really surprised. I thought that I wasn't gonna like it, but I did like the story mode.
Story mode was really good.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of PvP, so doing the Crucible stuff wasn't really up my alley. So, when the game comes out, honestly, I probably won't really be doing it that much unless I get better at it.
Yeah, which you will, once you kind of feel how it feels, once you get a feel for it a little bit more, but at the same time, I really want to get into that story mode really badly, more so than I want to do PvP.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what I read online so far is that we've only experienced around 10% of this game.
Oh, wow.
That we haven't really experienced that much, but if they say 10%, I kind of feel like then it's not going to be a lot to do at 100% complete if we got to go to old Russia and the moon, and that's 10%. That's like 5% there and 5% somewhere else.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only like maybe 9 more places for us to go.
Yeah, that's true.
And that kind of makes me sad. Or I guess not 9, maybe 18. 18 more places for us to go if we're looking at it as 5% for each place.
And then how long would you say that it took us to complete those 2 places? Actually, doing the moon mission, when they added that was, I wasn't able to finish it because, it conked out on Xbox. But I was able to get all the way through up to the last boss fight, and that probably only took 20 minutes for me to do by myself.
Yeah. You know what I'm not seeing, though? I'm really not seeing people talking about the Xbox Live crash.
Oh.
Like, no one's like, oh man, the one big thing about the whole thing was that it crashed Xbox Live. Like, no one's mentioned that was an issue. And I'm just like, I know, like, a lot of people that happened to.
Yeah.
Do they not know that it's because of Destiny?
It couldn't have just been in Georgia that we. Oh no, because our friend in Indiana had the same problem too.
Exactly.
So it had to have been everybody.
But no one says anything for like 4 hours. It was busted. You couldn't invite anybody. But I think that's the other thing, is that you could still play the beta, but you couldn't invite anybody, so nobody thought 2 cents about it because you could still play.
Yeah. I guess, but it was still a disappointment that once the new part came out that we weren't able to play with our friends.
Yeah, I couldn't get in my fire team, which would have been awesome.
Yeah.
And then after that, it didn't run the same. The game never ran the same after that. Like, whenever you try and get into, like, the big strike, usually it would show all of the people fly in with you.
Yeah.
If you look in my video, no one flies in with me when I get into a strike.
Oh, that's
and then it would do the same. You saw when we went into PvP together, how we were all flying together. Yeah. In the PvP match that I went into, it didn't show anyone flying with me. So even after they fixed it, it still didn't quite run right. And no one's talking about it. And I'm just like, no, am I crazy? Did no one else see that?
Is anyone talking about how we never found out what our permanent reward is?
Like, I don't even know what the reward was, but I think some people are saying that it was no, I don't know what anyone's saying, because no one said anything. Someone said something, but I can't quite remember what it was, so I feel like it wasn't very significant.
Okay, gotcha.
And also, it seems like people say that the moon was open all week, and I'm just like,
it wasn't.
No, it was only open for a second, and then they shut it off.
Or maybe those.
Or all weekend. Yeah. Is that what people are saying? But I'm thinking it might have been open all weekend on PS4.
Yeah.
And not on Xbox One.
Yeah, that's probably the case.
Bungie is pooping on Microsoft right now. Pooping on them.
Yeah.
And it's really upsetting, because it's like, without Microsoft and the people who are fans of Halo, Bungie wouldn't be as big as they are.
Exactly.
Without all of us telling people, man, you gotta try Halo, it's a great game, and then now that person's a fan.
Yeah, right.
Like, they got it from Microsoft, and Microsoft's getting pooped on so hard by them with all the exclusives that they're just giving away to Sony.
Yeah.
But at the same time, to be fair, Sony originally was gonna have Destiny exclusively.
Yeah, that's true, so we should be thankful.
Right, that we're even getting to play, so...
It's true.
I just wish it wasn't even about exclusivity, because it's frustrating. It really separates gamers on a level of, which system were you able to get. And not everybody can afford them expensive ass systems. PS3 at the beginning was $600. I paid $600 freaking dollars for my PS3. Now the local GameStop is selling it for $199. It's like, come on, man. They want us to pay so much for all these different systems and put all these different exclusives everywhere, but when it comes out, I can't afford both systems.
Yeah.
So it's frustrating.
It is frustrating.
But back to Destiny, while we're getting off track, what did you think of the vehicle that you got? And how did you feel about the spaceship? Did you want, like, space battles? Did you want to, like, fly it at all? I was a little disappointed that I couldn't fly my ship.
Yeah, I think that it's silly that you can have a ship and be able to, get different ships, but you can't really do anything with it. Like, what's the point of being able to customize or whatever if you can't really do anything other than look at it?
Right.
But maybe that's something that's gonna be part of gameplay when it comes out. Have you heard anything?
I haven't heard anything about the space battles. A buddy of mine was telling me that there could be space battles in it, that he had heard something.
Yeah.
But I haven't read anything quite yet about them coming out with any space battles. That would be sweet, and it would really open up the game a lot more.
Yeah, that's true.
And it would really make me feel like, oh, my ship is cool because it can shoot something,
Yeah.
But if it's just there to fly me places,
yeah, they can have that.
I spent so much time grinding that shit out to get one, and
for what?
All it did was just look cool.
Yeah.
My buddy had gotten 3 ships, grinded it out, playing PvP. He got really good.
Oh yeah.
Deadly Renegade, yeah, he got really good. And I'm really excited to see what they do with the rest of it. Supposedly, also we only got to see 2 of the different enemies. That was one was like an insectoid type people.
Okay. Right.
And then the other ones were the Fallen.
Yeah.
And so those 2, feeling the way that they kind of fought differently was kind of cool. Okay. Seeing how like the more insectoid people have kind of like a hive mind type deal, like they all attack you at once.
Yeah.
Like they just try and like overpower and flood you with themselves.
Yeah.
And I felt like the other guys like got behind cover, were more tactical, would try and flank you.
Right.
Like you had to like change your tactics a bit in a way to fight the different enemies, and I liked that.
Yeah.
Like it gave you something to really be like, oh, this is different. Like, let's party. You want a piece? Let's do this.
Yeah, that it was pretty cool.
Like you got to really had to really change it up. And I'm really excited to see like how the other 2 races fight.
Oh, okay. So there's 2 other ones.
Yeah, there's 2 more. I'm not sure. I can't remember the names, but there's 2 more races that we're supposed to be fighting. One's based out of Mars and the other's based out of Venus.
Okay.
So those will be, of course, more planets for us to go and fight on. But I'm really concerned about the story too. Like, we're the last of the humans trying to make it. Like that's kind of depressing in a way.
Yeah, true.
But at the same time, it's a very, very beautiful game.
Yeah, it is.
Like the sunsets, the way everything is made, it looks really good.
Yeah, it does. I'm excited to play the full game.
Yeah, we had a good time. We had a real good time. Well, Ariel, closing thoughts for you on Destiny?
Closing thoughts. I had fun playing the story mode.
Alright.
Iffy on the Crucible.
Alright.
But, that's just me. Nothing against it. I just not good at it. That's why I don't like it. But other than that, I was pleasantly surprised. Didn't think I would like it. And I do. So I'm looking forward to September.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. My closing thoughts, awesome gameplay. Really like the guns. The plethora of like customization that you can do in the game seems kind of limited right now. I guess since it's just beta. And it looked like there were a few like things I could do to like customize my armor and change the coloring there. So I'm really excited to try and do that. Really hope they bring something more to the ship. And I kind of want bigger missions with like being able to like call in, like 2 fire teams, like maybe make it 1 to 6. Or I was really hoping for more of a, instead of just 1 to 3, which is a really weird number to have.
Yeah, really, yes, totally.
That they would do like 1 to 4 or 1 to 5. Make the fire team a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Or make it so not restrictive on how many people I can have in a party with me. Like, up the difficulty if I'm gonna have more people here.
Yeah.
So
maybe that's something they'll change too.
I hope
don't
so.
know.
I hope there's a few missions that are like that, where
Yeah.
there'll be actual bigger raids.
Yeah.
Like the strike will be like, you need 2 fire teams for that strike.
Right.
You can't just go in there with 3 of you guys. Like I want that.
Yeah.
So those are my closing thoughts.
Cool.
This has been Electric Blanket Fort, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for chilling.
Like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe. Tell your mother, tell your father, tell your sister, tell your cousin. Tell them.
Tell them.
We want to get to 100, then 200, then I don't know. Just keep growing,
Yes.
getting bigger, bringing you more stuff. Want to help some people.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks, y'all.
Ciao.
Electric Fort out.